It appears to be growing late, and yet my human friend has not yet arrived. I suppose arriving late on nights that we have appointments has become a bit of a routine for us, but it has been slow tonight, and I would have liked the company to keep me from boredom. Though, I suppose it's not up to the human to entertain me. Not when they're feeding me as well. Although, I'm afraid I must admit that my night would have been quite a bit more eventful had I not been alone. But, even so, that should stop soon. After all, we have a bit of a schedule now, and the human should be in any time now. And then perhaps I'll close the bar early. It's not good to make a habit out of shirking off work, but, well, there must be exceptions to every rule, especially on nights like this. I wouldn't be losing much business, I'm sure, and the activities that I would be doing upstairs are quite a bit more enjoyable than simply washing dishes and serving drinks. Let's see. Oh dear, it is much past the time when my dear friend would usually come in. Perhaps something has happened after all. At first I had wondered if it was only my boredom that was making me hope the human would come in sooner, but perhaps it is something more than that. They've never missed a feeding session before. But I won't let worry get the better of me. It's not as though it's any of my business when they choose to arrive. Though, I must say I quite enjoy it when they are able to chat a bit before our sessions. Even so, I suppose the main goal of this is a kind of business exchange, money for blood. Probably nothing more. Even if... there's the door. Human, is that you? I've been wondering when you would... Human? Are you all right? Oh my goodness. Okay. No need to panic. Just sit and give me one moment and I'll be with you. Excuse me. We will unfortunately be closing early tonight. My apologies, but there have been unforeseen circumstances. Thank you for being a patron, and I hope to see you some other night. Goodbye now. Enjoy your evening. And the door is locked. We're officially closed. It's just you and me, human. And my, it looks like something did a number on you. Or perhaps someone would be a more fitting word. No need to deny it now, human. I've been around for a long time, and seen many things. I know what the aftermath of a fight looks like. Believe it or not, in my younger days I was in quite a few myself. But that's beside the point. When you were late today, I must admit that I was a bit worried. I'm sorry to say that my anxieties were warranted, but I'm glad that you're here now. Whatever it was that happened before. And I'll have you know that you're safe in my hands, as always, but especially now. Do you mind if I take a look? It's been a long time since I've had a human body of my own to take care of in such a way, but I still remember the basics, and by the looks of it, even that could help you now. If you would accept my help, I would gladly give it. In fact, I strongly encourage that you do. Again with the shyness. It's an interesting combination, being bashful at a time like this. Though, I suppose I understand, in a way. Whatever fight that you were in, It's clear that you did not come out on top, so to speak. But there's no shame in it, and no judgment. Not from me, at least. All I want to do is to help you, to make sure that you feel better as soon as you can. I know that our relationship has been kind of undefined, but regardless of any contract or money exchange, I do care for you, and I want you to be well. So, please, let me do what I can to help you. Thank you, human. Now hold still. I'm going to get closer. There we are. I suppose neither one of us are strangers to being in tight quarters with one another, though I understand that this is a little different than most of our engagements. Hold still. I'm going to take your chin. It looks like your head sustained quite a few blows, though I don't know by what. A fist, perhaps? At least I hope it was no more than that. You do have a bloody nose. That was something I noticed as soon as you walked in. I won't lie and tell you that the scent of your blood has no effect on me. It seems that since we've started our little engagement, I've grown less comfortable with the idea of going without for so long. But despite how delectable you are, I will contain myself. There's no time for feeding with all the healing that you need to do. It would be the opposite direction of what your body needs right now. So, I'm willing to take care of you in the way that you need. And despite the blood, I will do my best. The good news is, your nose does not appear to be broken. And you have a shiner as well, I see. But, hang on. I'm going to check for a concussion. I'll put my finger here and just follow it with your eyes. Very good. Okay, you can stop now. You do seem to have a bit of a concussion. How did you manage to hit your head that hard? I don't even want to know. Is there anywhere else that's hurting? Mostly your head. Yes, I suppose that would make sense. Let's see. Oh, your knuckles are bloody. So I suppose you did put up some of a fight. Though, it looks to me that you got more than you gave. I have disinfectant behind the counter, as well as ice. Give me one moment to retrieve them, and I'll be back in a moment. Don't move in the meantime. Here we are. Hold this to your face, if you can. I'll take hold of your free hand and try to clean your fingers. You gave me quite a fright, walking in here like that. Though, I am glad that I get to see you, and that you're not alone after this. Tell me, human, who was it that did this to you? If it was any one of my kind, then I will be sure to have a word with them. And maybe a bit more than that. Human or not, I simply cannot allow any one of my patrons to be rough with. What's that? It was not someone from the bar? Do you mean to tell me that it was another human that did this to you? It was more than one? No, I'm not mad. Well, not at you, anyway. I suppose I'm not used to being around people who have no value for their species. Infighting is rare among my kind. To imagine it in another To think of what would drive someone to hurt someone else who was so like themselves. And the fact that more than one ganged up on you, I'm very glad that you're safe. You've helped me learn that there's often more to humans than meets the eye. Though, apparently the same doesn't go for all of your kind. Why anyone, human or otherwise, would want to hurt you is incomprehensible to me. Do you know if there was a reason they attacked you? It was because they knew you had been coming here? No. Like I said before, I'm not angry at you. But to think that I had some part to play in this, even if it was in some indirect way, I suppose I have known humans to be cruel in the past, before you changed my mind. It should come as no surprise to me that they would continue to hate on those like me, and all those who associate with us. But, even so, I'm afraid I cannot allow this to happen again. Human, with your leave, I could take care of this little problem for you, if you wanted me to. As you've heard me say before, I'm quite against violence, but there are always exceptions to the rules. Perhaps it would be beneficial to let these offending humans know that you are not unprotected. But the choice is yours. I would not incite violence on your behalf without your leave, as I would not wish you to do the same for me. But I feel that I must give the offer, if you would like to take it. No, you don't want me to? And you're sure? I suppose I understand. Very well. I will do as you wish. But even if it's not by punishing those who have hurt you, I would like to make sure that this doesn't happen again. You can stay with me above the bar for tonight, though our usual appointment will be cancelled, of course. Don't worry. I can still pay you if you'd like, but to feed on you when you're in such a state, it wouldn't feel right to me. So, you can stay without anything else, and you are more than welcome to seek refuge here at any point, even if it's not on a night that we have already agreed to meet. I built a safe space here for any that are seeking refuge from the human world. And I'm not happy to say it, but it appears that that now includes you as well. You are welcome any time, and we will work out what to do about the situation in the morning. But for now, you need sleep, though I myself have not needed it for quite a long time. I recognize the signs in others. I can tell that you're quite exhausted, human, and I won't keep you up any longer with further questioning. Here, I'm sure that your head injury is making you dizzy. Take my hand, and I will carry you upstairs. No need to fret, human. I'm quite a bit stronger than I look. Take my hand. Here we are. Up you go now. That's it. Wrap your arms around my neck. I wouldn't want you to fall. I know I'm not the most comfortable transport, so my apologies if I'm a bit chilly. But you'll be back in a safe, warm bed in just a moment. In fact, there's probably no safer place for you than at my side, if I may be so bold. Thank you for trusting me with this, human, and for accepting the help I offered. Even though it wasn't exactly my fault that you were hurt. I will find a way to make it up to you. But, in the meantime, rest. I'll stand guard over you until you wake.